first crack at that second line center job?
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm really excited. It's obviously a big role and a huge part of this team. So it's not gonna be easy, but it's gonna be exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. And been talking to the guys now, working with Laos and the face-off stuff like that. Like really just trying to learn every little bit from these guys that have played a long time and know the ins and outs of playing center. So, I feel comfortable. I've played center my pretty much my whole life. So. Up until the last few years here, but I feel comfortable up the middle. I like it. It's just now it's just getting used to it at this speed, and I think each day in camp it's going to get a little bit better and better. And I felt good today, so I'm excited for the opportunity.
Which parts of your skill set do you think are best suited for that spot?
Yeah, I think the one thing that I really enjoy about playing center and that kind of helps my game is being able to have both sides of the ice open. When you're on the wing, you're stuck on the left side. You can really only go to the middle of the ice or the right side of the ice. You can't really, the wall's there, so you're kind of stuck. Where when you get the puck through the middle of the ice, you have the left side, you got the right side, you can come up the middle. Your options are, way more now, and you're able to see the ice a lot more. And, I kind of think that is, one of my stronger parts of my game is about being able to see the ice. And instead of now just being limited to seeing the ice like this, now I'm going to be able to have my peripheral scan both sides and be able to use both sides of the ice. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's the one thing I enjoy playing center my whole life is just being able to go left or right or come right up the middle. And the other thing I like is being able to keep your speed. You're able to, in the neutral zone, gather some speed low and, get a lot of opportunity coming through the neutral zone fast. And, winger, sometimes you're stuck on the blue line, posted up as an outlet, where center sometimes you're able to keep your speed and come underneath the play and get the puck flying through the neutral zone. So I think, those two things I'm really excited for and parts that I really like about center.
Cool. In the offseason, did you have discussions with Bones about the 2C opportunity?
Honestly, yeah. No, honestly, a little bit, but not much. Like, I knew it was definitely a possibility. I didn't really know. The last week or so is when I really kind of got confirmation that it was going to happen. I mean, I feel comfortable up the middle, up the wing, so it doesn't really matter for me. Like wouldn't have affected much, but definitely now since I know 100% that I'm getting that opportunity to start up the middle, I'm going to be, focusing on little parts of the game and doing certain things in practice and after practice that are going to help, playing center. So, my focus is now shifted a little bit towards the minor details of playing center and what I need to do to become, very good at that role. And so it's going to be a work in progress, but I'm really excited and it's a great opportunity. So.
Your off-season preparation, I'm talking from a physical standpoint, training geared towards potentially taking on more rigorous duties. No, this is a separate question actually. Knowing that with Pierre-Luc moving on, that there would have been a vacancy in that spot.
Yeah, obviously I knew there's going to be more opportunity up and down the lineup. There's going to be more ice time, obviously, with Wheels and Doobie moving on. There's a lot more potential ice. So I, really worked on my skating, really worked on my my cardio, my lower body strength, all the kind of stuff that it takes to be able to play 18, 20 minutes a night and still have that juice. I think that's going to come more and more as I get older, get stronger, more time and experience in the league. It's going to come just naturally. But I felt like I had a really strong summer in the gym and on the ice with my skating coach. And I feel faster, I feel stronger, I feel a lot of what we did in the gym this year. We're sort of like working with Pilates and doing stuff in my gym for core work and how important that is for stability and strength on the ice. And I feel really, really good right now and happy with where I'm at. So. Definitely there's lots of opportunity and lots of ice that might be available here. So now it's just you got to go take it, go play your game, and take advantage of when you get the opportunity.
When you say that you feel faster, I mean, what moments do you notice it? And I want to preface that with there was a stop and start where the rush changed directions on you, one where it looked like your steps backwards back towards the D was like a little bit more explosive, perhaps.
Yeah, I just feel like a little bit faster, later in the shift, getting that stronger lower body, getting that strength, working on the cardio and stuff like that. That comes, you're gonna feel like you have a little bit more power, a little bit more juice later in the shift, later in the game. So I think I just feel faster in that aspect.
After back-to-back years with considerable injuries, do you feel like going to this year, your natural position, you're excited or determined to kind of prove who you are at this level for a prolonged period?
Yeah, obviously that's a big part of it. Like, playing a 82 game schedule it's obviously going to be really long and really hard. But my goal is to play 75 to 82 games. Like, that's my goal, is play the whole season. It's not easy to do. There's a lot that goes into it, but I want to show that I'm strong enough and big enough and smart enough to play at a prolonged schedule here, and that's kind of a big goal of mine, is to show that I can do that. So I feel ready. I feel excited. Like, I can't wait to get the season going. And I definitely just want to show how my summer went, and how that injury stuff's in the past now, and that it's I feel really good and ready to look for the future.
How do you think your game, you and Nikolai Ehlers' game, complement one another?
I think it's very. I think it's gonna be, like, to start. I think it's gonna be very great. Like, I think he's obviously brings that electrifying speed that he's so fast, and he pushes the defenders back, and he opens up a lot of time and space because of how fast he is, and he's gonna make a lot of great plays with his vision and skill. So I think if he's able to use that speed, and then I just got to try to find the open ice, stuff like that. He'll be able to find me in those areas if I can find the weak spot in the ice, and I also think I feel like one of my strong suits is seeing the ice as well. So if I can help him get the puck with speed through the neutral zone, come breaking out, whatever it is, I feel like he's so fast that if I can get it to him in stride, he's he can make a lot of damage. So I think all three, me, him, and I think complement each other pretty well, and it's exciting to get that opportunity to play with two guys like that to start. So I'm just trying to make the most of it, and I'm really looking forward to a couple preseason games here, the rest of camp, and really just seeing what this line can do.
You're used to playing with two very seasoned veterans in your last season in particular, Cole. Is it a helpful transition now that you're taking over in the middle, that you have two veterans with very complementary skill sets to you to go move into these new sets of duties?
Yeah, I definitely think that's helpful. I mean, anytime you get a guy that's played as long as Fly and as long as Nino, like, he's been around for a long time. He's seen a lot. He's obviously a very responsible player in both ends of the ice. He can provide that offense, and he can, he's very reliable in the D zone. And I'm just really, we kind of had a conversation today, like, focusing on the D zone first, and everything else will come. Like, we got to be able to be trusted in the D zone, and work from our end out, and with the way the skill and smarts I think that our line has, with the combination of all three of us, like, I think as long as we take care of our own end and work from that way out, it's going to be, I think it could be really successful. So it's definitely helpful having two guys like that have been around a long time. I was fortunate enough to play with guys that had a lot of experience last year, and get welcomed into the league and experience the the strength and the speed and all that kind of stuff, and have Wheel, Scheif, or Doobie on my side. Like, it definitely helped. So I think having transitioning now up the middle, having two guys that have been around for a long time, and having guys that are so reliable and strong and helpful, that I think it's going to be just extremely beneficial for me. So I'm excited.
Thanks, Cole.
Yeah, thanks.